Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do this quick video about my BBL update, recovery house update. The reason why I wanted to do it is because I already told you guys I was going to always keep you guys in the loop about my surgery, whether it had anything to do with my surgery itself, the recovery house, travel, anything of the sort. I just wanted to inform you guys how my BBL journey is going, post and pre-op. So that is my plan today. So I really wanted to get this out because this is something that was on my mind. Let's just get right into it because there is a lot of stuff I want to cover. I am hoping that this video is not going to be scattered. So I kind of want to just let you guys know the nightmare I've had with surgery, recovery house, formerly known as Jolie Recovery House, and you guys can obviously Google it. That is where I was supposed to be staying. So the person involved, the manager of the recovery house, and I'm going to say her actual name, was Priscilla. And the reason for me making this video today is honestly just to basically educate those who are looking into this surgery, who are afraid of investing, or who have questions about this. Because honestly, I didn't know anything about these recovery houses, how they worked, anything like that. So I basically had to learn this all on my own. So when I scheduled my surgery with my doctor, Dr. Fisher, he was at the time at Jolie he was at Jolie Plastic Surgery. So he was there. He has his own practice now, yay for him. But so he was there at the moment. And at the time that he was there was the time I scheduled my appointment or my surgery with him. On the Jolie website, they referred or they recommended Jolie Recovery House, that people stay there. Now that was an option. You didn't have to stay there, but if you wanted to, you certainly could. And that is something that I wanted to do because I just thought, I'm getting surgery. If I'm gonna stay somewhere, like, you know, I wanna stay somewhere in case I have questions. It just made sense to stay at a recovery house, especially one that they recommended, right? So I was like, you know what, I'll just stay at a recovery house. I didn't know how any of this worked at the time, but that was my plan, was to stay at this recovery house. And long story short, literally a week and a day before, and I mentioned this in another video, my BBL is canceled. Go check that one out if you guys haven't. But a week and a day before I was supposed to go down to Miami for my surgery, which was March 6th. So, and I remember this clearly because it was the Thursday after my mom's birthday. She as in Priscilla, the manager, contacted me Thursday, the 27th of February. And the reason why I remember that, like I said, it's my mom's birthday is on the 26th of February, and I remember she contacted me a day after that. Oh my god, I can't talk. Priscilla contacted me the 27th of February 2020 to let me know that basically the recovery house is shut down. And so I was okay with it. I didn't, you know, fight it. I didn't have any questions. I just said, okay, not a problem. You know, I can just find somewhere else to stay, I guess. And so she said, we will be refunding you guys, or you, me, meaning me, the amount of $1,363. Basically, that's what I paid to stay at the recovery house for 8 days total. Guys, I never got my money. Never got my money. And the thing that really pissed me off, honestly, was the fact that after Thursday, the 27th of February, I had no other contact with Priscilla. She completely dodges her emails. She disconnected her phone, so there's no way to get a hold of her. She does not respond to emails, so if you email her, it's just, she's not going to respond. And basically disconnected her phone, so to call her, it would just be pointless. And so that happened literally a week after. So Priscilla had no idea that I was not coming down a week later. And basically, after her contacting me, I didn't inform her that I'm not having surgery so soon, that I'm waiting until later in the year. I didn't mention it on the phone when I was talking to her that I just rescheduled, because at that time I still haven't rescheduled my surgery, and I didn't cancel flights or anything like that. So basically what happened, she dodged phone calls. She dodged phone calls and emails, all of that, completely dodged it. She was the manager of the recovery house, completely dodged all contact. And the day that I was supposed to fly out, because I couldn't tell anyone that I had to reschedule, I had this guy, Mike and David, one of them, contact me the night that I was supposed to fly out and offer me a place to stay and stay there, or stay at their recovery house. And I'm not going to mention their recovery house name, but you guys will see when I go down there for surgery where I am staying, and I will also include the name and stuff. But basically, this doesn't really have much to do with them. It's more Priscilla Surgery Recovery House, formerly known as Jolie Recovery House. That's what this video has to do with. So David or Mike contact me, and David is the manager or the supervisor, and Mike is based, I don't even know what he is. So basically I am corresponding back and forth with the two of them, and I'm trying to get information because I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't want to stay at a recovery house anymore. I kind of want to just stay at a hotel after doing my research myself. I just wanted to stay at a hotel with my mom. She's going with me, so I just wanted to stay at a hotel. Sorry, my dog he's getting a shower, so he's screaming a little bit because he hates being brushed. But basically, so that's what actually ended up happening. Still to this day, it is May 3rd. I have not heard from Priscilla, nothing. I can't get a hold of her at all. And I also want to mention when talking about this, that this is not to bash Priscilla. This is not to bash Surgery Recovery House or Jolie Plastic Surgery Recovery House or anything of the sort. This is basically just to educate those who are thinking of getting this surgery, because you really need to be mindful when doing something like this, because honestly, I trusted Priscilla and I trusted the company that she works with. I trusted them with my money. And if something were to go wrong, to return the money. I have, like, if you guys want to see, like, I have receipts here, receipts. So I talked to her the 27th of February. She said my check will be mailed out the 28th, which is a Friday of February. And I said, that's perfectly fine. I'm not in a rush to get it. You know, I mean, if it takes a few days, it takes a few days. I don't mind it being mailed to me. I didn't mind at all. And then still to this day, I haven't received a check. I haven't received email from her. I haven't received a phone call. She's never followed up with me. And I find it to be strange. So I don't know what happened. Like, I can read you guys some of my emails to them, because I literally have so many emails, and like, I honestly, like I said, I don't know where to begin with this. Like, I want you guys to obviously be informed. So one email that I had emailed over to where I'm getting surgery done at, because honestly, when I couldn't get a hold of Priscilla, I didn't know what to do. Mike and David are basically working at the same facility. It's just a different name now. They couldn't give me any information about Priscilla, like absolutely no information. Like they just could not give me any information. It didn't sit right with me. But this is one email that I did send over, so I do want to read it to you guys. So I said, and I included my surgery facility. I included Surgery Recovery House, their email, and yeah, I included those two. And I also included the recovery house that David and Mike work for. And I basically said, on your website, you have listed Surgery Recovery House as a recommended stay for patients who are traveling as an option to rent a room. Priscilla, I don't want to say her last name, I'll just say Priscilla, manager of the recovery house, has been in correspondence with me in the past regarding my stay. I paid $1,363 to stay at the recovery house from March 7th until March 14th. I paid in full, so the amount is owed to me. Eight weeks prior to my arrival, Priscilla contacted me. I meant to say 8 days. I don't know why I said weeks. 8 days prior to my arrival, Priscilla contacted me via phone call to inform me that the recovery house is shut down. She informed me on February 27th, 2020, that I will be refunded the amount of $1,363 via check on Friday, February 28th. Please see attached documents. I said, since then, I have not been able to get in contact with Priscilla or anyone at the recovery house. Priscilla shut off her phone and hasn't been returning my emails. Mike and David from Blank Recovery have been contacting me and basically giving me the runaround. David is also informing me that my surgery facility, you guys have my $1,363. I need someone to get in contact with me from your office to assist this. I've been very patient with everyone and my money is still not returned to me. I was so unsure. I didn't know who to talk to. David and Mike, people who they said that they were gonna help me get a hold of Priscilla, never did. It was just, I was always getting the runaround. I am in complete shock. So that was one email I sent. I've literally sent over 100 emails to Priscilla, and she uses the recovery house as the email. So I've been sending emails nonstop and I've never heard anything. I've sent so many emails, you guys don't know. And it was just so frustrating to me because I just didn't want them to basically think that I'm forgetting about this, because if I felt like if I didn't send an email or a follow-up email, then I feel like they think that I would forget about it, and that's not something I want them to think, because I still wanted at this time wanted my money back, right? Received not a single email or phone call from Priscilla, and to this day I still haven't received anything. I haven't received my check in the mail. I would be fine if she called me today and was like, hey, it's gonna take me about 5 months to get you your refund, we're having trouble, or whatever's happening. I would be completely fine with waiting for like 5 months. I would not mind, and I would be like, okay, thank you for following up. At least now we have like a lead. Now, like I said in this video, this is not to bash anyone at all, but I did want to read a couple of reviews about the recovery house. I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but I do want to point out some things that really stood out to me that I do want to point out. Who had surgery, had a high heart rate, and was basically freaking out. And she said in a paragraph, the manager, who is Priscilla, called and told me to calm down and would get in contact with the doctor, and she never did and never called back to see how I was doing. But she instructed all the girls to go to their rooms at the time of the incident. The way that this woman was treated was inhumane and completely disrespectful. I'm writing this complaint because I don't want anyone to go through what I went through. So that was one of the comments in there. And then, of course, this paragraph says, they are taking money from women and not providing what is advertised. They are supposed to provide a breakfast so that the women can take their antibiotics on a full stomach. A lot of women have vomited because there's no breakfast as promised. Basically, no food, no nurse, no caregivers, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's why it got shut down. Said, avoid this place, unsanitary, nothing like the pictures posted on Instagram, no meals as stated in the contract. They give you a Loda visa at a minimal amount, so you have to order the food and pay delivery fees. There are girls sleeping on broken recliners, others sleeping on box springs. The bathrooms don't have anything set up to assist. My room is supposed to be VIP and it was not. That's what I paid for, was a VIP room with for me and my mom. That's what I ended up paying for, and of course they don't provide that anymore, but I ended up paying for it, so basically I just gave people my money. Garbage was piled up, bugs and roaches in the bathrooms, no caregivers, blah blah blah. There are housekeepers who slept in the garage in a horrible state. They admit that they have no medical background. 2 of them can't speak English. It's depressing. The pool to soak your feet has bacteria, leaves bugs. You will basically regret staying here is what it says. Don't be fooled by the manager. She lies. A lot of us stayed at a hotel. This is more like a flop squatter's house. Oh my God. And that was back in February of 2020. And then here in January of 2020, this girl said this place should be called the Sad Mansion. Starting with the caretakers, which were all 3 attentive, friendly, and approachable. We saw that they were overwhelmed and overworked. Having one person take care of 17 to 20 patients, do cleaning is abuse. Hot water runs out quick while showering. In need of a paint job, abandoned yard, pool, jacuzzi. Don't be fooled by the pics. Patients sleep on box spring mattresses. Place was overcrowded, where they had to put tummy tuck patients sleeping. I can go on and on, but I'm recovering. This place has an extremely unpleasant experience. I forgot to mention they don't cook healthy meals at all. My advice to you is stay at a hotel and have someone look at you. Good luck. So that's scary. Some other girl also mentioned that there are dead rats, dead roaches, and stuff like that. And like there's rats outside. And honestly, that's why I really just wanted to stay at a hotel. I really didn't have much of an option because I wasn't getting the money refunded to me, and basically she just fell off of the face of the earth. I've never heard from her after that. But David and Mike work at the same facilities. So the facility, the mansion that they work at, the recovery house, is the same one that Priscilla was managing. It has a different name and different managers now is what they're saying. So basically, I'm still staying at the same place. And David and Mike informed me that they're changing everything up. They're, you know, remodeling and changing, because there were like, some girls said that there was like blood stains on the floor, and I'm like, I'm not staying there. So basically I told Mike and David, I need my money back because I want to stay elsewhere. And I told them that I didn't want to pay for another place and be out $1,363. And so basically he told me, you can stay. Mike and David, one of them, told me, you are able to stay at our recovery house free of charge. So they were offering me that, and basically I had to think about it for a second, but that is where I'm staying, you guys. They seemed very pleasant and they seemed very nice. So to me, I just feel like I don't have any option to stay anywhere else. My mom is still staying with me, so if needed, we will go to a hotel. But for now, we are staying at that recovery house. Now, he did inform me, and he does have pictures, and he did send me stuff, so I'm hoping, but everything is basically cleaned up. Everything is, remodeled. And so he informed me that they are in the process. They are currently remodeling everything. I'm hoping, everything goes well, but yeah. So that is the drama. Literally, that is the drama. And I don't have really any options than I could stay at a hotel, but I would be out $1,363. So I've decided to stay at the new recovery house that's been remodeled, and I'm gonna scope out the entire place beforehand. So we fly in on Friday night in September, and so I have a couple of days to really just get the full experience, and if I need to, I will stay elsewhere, but for the time being, that is where I'm staying. So I will let you guys know how all of that goes. But yeah, I already told you guys I didn't have much of an option but to stay, there. And I just found it odd that David and Mike are currently at Priscilla's former facility. They just changed the name, and I find it funny that they can't get a hold of the manager, Priscilla. It just didn't sit with me, you know what I mean? Like, it was really strange that they just couldn't get a hold of Priscilla. They had no information about Priscilla, so that's what I found really weird. So I am kind of on the edge about certain things. Like I said, I am going to be doing basically I am going to scope out the entire place and make sure that this is somewhere I want to stay. And if not, then I will pay the $700, $800 extra dollars and I will go elsewhere. But for the time being, I'm staying there because they have my money and no one's returning it to me. And as far as I know, and I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on their Instagram, they have really good reviews. So I'm just hoping that maybe they are taking over this recovery house, change the name and all of that stuff, so then they don't have any bad reviews, and that Priscilla is not there, because a lot of the reviews had a lot to do with her. Because as a manager, I don't understand why your facility looks the way it does, especially if people like me are paying over $1,000 to stay there for 1 week. There should be no reason why your facility looks like that. Just saying. And I've seen pictures, and I know people didn't just come up with this, because I've seen pictures. So what I'm doing right now, as of right now, is I'm staying at the new recovery house, which is at the same facility, same building, same mansion, whatever you want to call it. I'm still staying there. And I'm also monitoring their Instagram and any reviews that anyone leaves. So I am keeping my eyes peeled for any information, and if I see anything wrong, red flag. So yeah, I hope that helped some of you. Be very, very, very mindful, and if you can, stay at a hotel. Because if I had the option at this very moment to stay somewhere else, if I got my money back, I would pick a hotel. But I don't really have the option right now, so I'm going with the recovery house, and we'll see how it goes. But I will always keep you guys posted. I will keep you guys always updated. I want you guys to have, if you are thinking of a surgery, if you're thinking about having this surgery or any surgery, I want you guys to be informed, and I want you guys to make the right decision. So take this video and any video that I make prior to my surgery and after my surgery as basically a learning tool, and that way you guys don't make a mistake and you guys have a better experience than I do, because honestly, I can't do anything right now. All I can do is smile. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you are staying at a recovery house. Let me know if you're staying at a hotel. Let me know if you're having surgery. Anything of the sort, leave it down below if you guys have any questions. I will clear everything up down below if you guys have anything to say. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope it was informative, and I hope this helps you choose the right place to stay, because it's stressful. It's a little stressful. So thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one.